Hi! As you might have guessed from the title of this video, I'm going to be showing some time lapses from when I did a 3 emojis as a character challenge. I did this a while back where my TikTok followers would comment 3 emojis and I would create a character out of them. So in this video I just want to share the process and the thoughts behind the designs. So the first 3 emojis were sent by Issy Inklingot, probably saying that wrong, but it's a smiley face, knife, and a heart. I wasn't really sure what to do with this one, so I went pretty basic and just drew a smiling girl with a knife and then I added some heart elements. The girl is kinda inspired by Wendy's, like the fast food icon. Personally, never been to Wendy's, but I really like her braids and then her blue shirt, so I sort of went with that type of look. So here I sort of debate whether I should make her into a Japanese schoolgirl instead, but then I just go back to the Wendy's inspired one. I didn't really know how to add the heart element to a Japanese schoolgirl, but when I had the Wendy's one, you can see the apron sort of has a heart shape-ish, so that's why I went with that one. When I posted this drawing on TikTok, I actually got quite a lot of comments that said she looked like Isabella from Promised Neverland. I didn't really see the resemblance when I was drawing this drawing, but now I kinda see it. So here I finally start shading, which is my favorite part of the process. I think it's very calming and that's sort of where the piece comes together in a sense. So the heart element in this drawing are a lot more hidden than the knife and the smiley face. So the hearts are in the apron and also the braids, and then I also add some hearts in the end of the drawing as like a little background element, as you can see here, and that's the finished drawing. So the next emojis were sent by I Am a Green Potato, and it's a hat, frog, and a trench coat. So I went with the obvious choice, which was a frog gentleman in a suit. I wanted to go with a more painterly style, so I chose to not make any line art. I just used a sketch, and then you can see I use a lot of references because I am not really good at drawing frogs or men, so had to look it up. So here you can see I started painting it in. Started with the eyes. There's not really any rules here. I was just playing around. Had no idea what I was doing. I used this lovely little frog reference with a little petal on his head, really cute. Had to make mine a bit more serious, more manly, because you know it's a man frog. And what does that mean? I don't really know. Yeah, he has a suit. That's what makes him a man. And I also made his pupils a bit smaller. Don't know why I did that. I think to make him more serious. Here I'm just finishing up his hat, and that's the finished drawing. And the next emojis were sent by Monkey Idol and are of a clown, a sad face, and a balloon. This was actually the most recent drawing in the series, and I drew it when I had art block, and I actually didn't really like the results, but people on the internet did, so that's great. I chose to interpret the emojis as a sad clown girl with a balloon, which I feel like is the most obvious choice, but I couldn't think of anything else, so that's what I did. I also had to look up a reference, because drawing people sitting and looking forward is really hard. The perspective of the legs, it was not ideal, but you know. I also fixed them later on. Now you can see they look a little bit too small, and that got fixed in the end of the drawing, so don't worry about that. And here I'm doing line art, the bane of my existence, but I try to just make it really quick and loose, so it's not really that great. Then I do a little color testing, and then I color it in real quick. I decided to go with like a pastel version of the primary colors, so like soft pink and baby blue and a dirty baby yellow. I just really like those colors together. There's not really any other reason for it. I think they're cute. Then I do some really quick, kind of messy shading. Then I fix the balloon, I give her some running mascara. Then I play around with the multiply layer, and then it's done. I would probably say that this is my weakest one from the series, but they can't all be winners, so. The next 3 emojis were sent in by Corpse Bunny and are a bow, bunny, and a knife. I was really excited when I saw these emojis because I thought they were really cute, and an idea popped into my head right away, and that was a bunny girl in like a cute Lolita type of outfit with like bows, and she's holding a knife. So pretty similar to the first one in aesthetics, and also a girl with a knife. But that's what I like to make, so that's what I made. So drawing the knife and the dress was no problem at all. I already had an idea in mind for that. But then I struggled a little bit with the head, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to make a bunny girl, as you can see here, or make a bunny head. So here's the bunny head. In the end, I ended up choosing the bunny head because it sort of reminded me of Alice in Wonderland for some reason, and it was also a bit different. It was different from what I was used to making. After I made this drawing, she actually became one of my OCs, and I made like a whole story for her, and she even has a friend that has a fox head, or like a fox mask. Yeah, and I really like them. I think they're really cute. Like the Lolita fashion meets furries? I don't know, I just think they're pretty. This drawing also probably has the most intricate line art that I've ever made. Big line art hater, but I'm happy that I did it, because this looks pretty good in my opinion. Where I struggled the most was probably in the colors. I just couldn't choose between these 3 pastel baby colors, and I went a lot back and forth, and I even asked TikTok what they liked the most, and it was pretty even. But I went with the blue one, though I don't think you can see the blue one in this video, sadly. But overall, I had a lot of fun with this one, and I definitely think this one is my favorite from this series. I even put her on my Redbubble shop if anyone's interested, link in the description. And here I added some pink details, and I also ended up adding some blood to the drawing because it looked too polished, too pretty. Oh, and here's the blue version. Anyway, this is the finished result. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I might actually pick up this series again, so if you want to be a part of it, you can comment 3 emojis and I just might draw them and make a video about it. Thanks again, and goodbye!